Want to turn Stardew Valley from this to this? In this video, I will show you 10 mods that will make your Stardew Valley look so much more appealing, as well as add a few new things to the game if you're bored. So without further ado, let's get on with the video. The very first mod we have here is a mix of two. It is way back Pelican town and medieval buildings. If you watched some of my shorts recently, you've probably seen this one already. These two mods turn your old Stardew structures like houses, Pierre's shop, farm buildings, Jojo Mart, NPC houses, etc. to medieval style structures. This mod is really cool for when you've played Stardew Valley for a really long time and just want a new twist on your building's designs. It makes you feel like you're playing in a different time, like the 1400s or something. Number 2 is visible fish. This mod allows you to see what fish there are in the water, or I guess wherever you're trying to fish. This is really cool for two reasons. You don't need to use Google as much, as the type of fish you want to fish for at different times of the year and what weather it is already there. You can see it in the water. It also just looks incredibly appealing seeing the fish swimming by. Walk to Calico Desert. This is probably one of my favorite mods outside of Stardew Valley Expanded and Ridgeside Village, as it adds a tiny bit more onto the original map without it being too overwhelming. We always took a bus to Calico Desert, but now we can walk to it, and on the way you'll find mobs, deserted houses, and a whole ghost town. There are some Easter eggs out there for you to find during your walk to Calico Desert, but I won't spoil anymore. But again, a really awesome mod. Earthy Recolour is a reshade which turns the original Stardew Valley's bright yellow-green aesthetic to a more, well, earthy color, like brown and dark green. I love how this reshade looks with the medieval buildings. It feels like we are always in fall too. Cuter coops and better barns. This mod cutens up your barns and coops. There's nothing much to it really, it just makes them so much more appealing, as the original sometimes gets boring. I love how it adds so much more plants compared to the original, which makes it feel like we're in the wild even though we're indoors. Aimons or Aimons fancy greenhouse. Nothing much to see here like the other one, but it's basically just an awesome expanded greenhouse which allows you to, well, plant more stuff in your greenhouse. I also really like the glass here. It feels like we're in a cathedral of some sort. Don't mind my crops, I didn't use this mod during my playthrough, so it all got wonky. Dynamic nighttime. This mod adds a more dynamic daylight cycle in Stardew Valley, so it gets dark at different times, it adds a dawning period when you start your day, and also adds a sunrise and sundown effects. They're very small details, but all these small changes really add up over time and make the experience so much better. Deep woods. Bored of the mines and skull caverns? Well, this mod adds a whole forest for you to explore, but it is infinitely generating, so it can technically go on forever. Explore the forest and uncover its secrets. It's also an amazing place to gather woods, so it's pretty much the opposite of the mines. But new players, be warned, it is pretty intense to go in here for the early game. There are so many different secrets to uncover for this mod, and I won't spoil any here, but I will say mythical creatures. You should also only go in if you have a warp totem, because once you go in, you can't really go back out. Simple foliage. This mod simply adds new designs for the trees and bushes in Stardew Valley. Again, nothing too drastic, but small changes make the game feel so much better and newer. I mean, just look at the trees design compared to the original. The bushes too. And last but not least, we have the Portrait Accurate NPC Sprites. This mod makes the NPC sprites look similar to their portraits, as you can see here. There's a subtle difference to Abigail's OG and modded design. So that is all for this video, guys. Thank you for sticking to the end, and if you liked it, please leave a like and consider subscribing to the channel for more videos like this. Also, if you have your own mods that you want to share, leave them in the comment section below. See you in the next quest.